Well, he's a really good fighter. He's a pretty good ground. He got a pretty good ground game. I mean, his stand-up is pretty solid all around. I mean, all you got to say is he's a 5-time UFC vet.
I don't know much about the guy. He came in a week. That's it. I don't really care who he is or what he's doing. I'm gonna do my job.
I want to just go out there and win, whether it be standing up or on the ground or whatnot. I mean, I feel comfortable in all aspects.
I don't have a game plan. I'm just gonna go in there and do my thing. You know, I'll take it where I want to do it at the time that I want to go there.
I think it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a fight of the night because I like having the fight of the night, having like pleasing the crowd and stuff. So I think it's going to be a good fight.
I think he's going to come out strong. No big deal. I'm going to come out just as hard. I'm going to come out harder probably. If I don't go to the ground, I'll hit him in submission. Either that or ground and pound him out.
However I can. A win is a win. But everybody wants a spectacular win. But I mean, once it comes down to it, a win is a win.
The only way I like to win is get my hand raised in there. It doesn't matter how I get the W.
Hopefully keep that going with Strikeforce and see where it takes me from there.
The only belt that ever matters to me is going to be the UFC belt, so that's my ultimate goal. I'm going to get back there and I'm going to win every fight and I'm going to take my belt.
All right, here's the tail of the tape for our main event of the evening. Jason Doomsday taking on Ovince St. Preux from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the EFC cage from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ovince St. Preux.
Ovince St. Preux coming all the way from Knoxville, Tennessee to take this fight on relatively short notice too.
Well, he was preparing for a fight against Victor Balamaki a couple weeks ago, and that fight fell through, and Victor broke his hand, and he looked for a local fight, you know, in the area anyway. So I think he's still going to be in good shape. He's a big guy, and this is a catch weight of 200 pounds. Ovince, if you watch his other fights, he hits ridiculously hard.
He does hit hard. He's got that one brutal head kick knockout to his credit as well. 6-4 is his record. Amateur 10-0 though, you know, and he's got the Muay Thai background as well. 2-0 as a kickboxer there. And just a good, you know, sport pedigree as well. A lot of football, high school wrestling. You know, he's a pretty good, all-rounded fighter.
Yeah, and he does have good submissions. You know, he won the Inside MMA Sub of the Year in 2009, and was runner-up for Sports Illustrated Sub of the Year. So it should be an interesting. He is a Strikeforce veteran, so he's not, you know, a chump by any means.
Not at all. I mean, again, took this fight on short notice. Jason Day was scheduled to fight somebody else and had to shift gears, especially in terms of weight as well. So he's going to come in there as the larger man in this fight, absolutely. He's going to have a couple of inches in height and a few inches in reach as well. He's definitely going to have the weight advantage too. But
almost 8 inches of reach advantage. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Long arms.
We'll see how Jason Day can deal with that. But Ovince, you know, a really soft-spoken guy, fairly calm and collected before the fight here. It'll be interesting to see how he comes out.
Well, you know, he's definitely a genuine guy. He works as a drug alcohol counselor, you know, just a genuine guy just all around.
Now, Ovince definitely feeling like Jason Day does have the experience advantage over him, so interesting to see what his plan is to try to take, you know, take the fight to where he wants it, basically, and not let Jason Doomsday dictate.
Definitely, I think Ovince wants to kind of take all that that hype that was behind Jason Day. You know, when he fought in the UFC, he beat Alan Belcher, and had fights against Michael Bisping and Kendall Grove. You know, and he wants to take that stigmata around Jason Day and use it for himself. It's a big win.
It would be a big win for him, absolutely, if he can take this over Jason Day. And really, we got to say this is pretty much the biggest fight that we've ever seen at the UFC. Definitely the biggest names. I mean, this has been a local promotion for the most part, but definitely stepping up in quality of fights this round.
And now, from Calgary, Alberta, Jason Doomsday.
Well, you got to assume that Jason Day is going to be our local favorite here.
Yeah, you know, he is from Calgary, Alberta. You know, he used to live in Lethbridge. Travis Quinnell, one of the owners of EFC, knows him actually really well.
Jason said that his first fight ever as a pro was actually fighting for Travis. So
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, and he definitely has the experience tonight. He's got, what is it, 27, 28 fights? He's got 27 fights.
Absolutely, 18-9, and you know, like you say, beat some quality talent in the UFC there. Alan Belcher, no slouch, you know, fairly high up middleweight contender at this point. And,
yeah, he's getting to be a contender, and Jason Day beat him. So.
Well, and that's something that we talked about backstage too, Jason. You know, kind of got thrown to the wolves of the UFC there, having to face off against, you know, Kendall Grove and Michael Bisping. Those are a couple of guys that are kind of on a meteoric rise through the UFC, winning the Ultimate Fighter show, and then, you know, he ended up kind of being a gatekeeper for some of those guys, and unfortunately lost 2 of those fights, and they cut him. But you know, he's a gamer for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to work his way back, and you know, beating a Strikeforce veteran definitely does a lot for him. The one thing though, Jason didn't cut any weight, I heard, for this fight. He didn't cut very much, like 200. So I'm pretty sure Ovince is going to be a lot bigger than him as he can, you know, come side by side.
Definitely. He's going to have the size advantage. I mean, Jason Day normally fights at middleweight, but he said, you know what? Nobody else was able to step up and take this fight, and Ovince took it, and he just wants to fight. Main event of the evening should be a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Evolution Fighting Championships is proud to present the main event of the evening, scheduled for 3 rounds and is in the EFC light heavyweight division. The man in charge when the bell rings is your referee, Mr. Kyle Cardinal. And now, for the great fans live in attendance at the Lloydminster Civic Center and our fans watching coast to coast on the Fight Network, there's only one thing left to ask. Are you ready? Introducing first to my right in the blue corner. This man comes in at 6 foot 3 inches tall, weighing 199 pounds even. He comes in with a professional MMA record of 6 victories and 4 losses, representing Knoxville MMA. From Knoxville, Tennessee, Ovince St. Preux. And introducing his opponent to my left in the red corner. This man is 6 foot even, weighing 197 pounds. He comes in with a professional MMA record of 18 victories and 9 losses. Representing BDB Martial Arts from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Jason Doomsday!
Okay, guys, you both know the rules. Obey my commands at all times. I want a good, clean fight. Touch him now instead of later.
All right, we're about to get our main event underway. Jason Doomsday against Ovince St. Preux. Preux definitely the bigger and, you know, more reach on this guy as well. Like, significant reach and height advantage.
Yeah, 8 inches is a lot. So should be interesting to see what Day wants to do. He's taking the center of the ring right away.
Jason Day said he wanted to be aggressive and fight his game. Oh, he got caught with a hard left, and he's down. Eating rice. It's over. Ovince St. Preux makes short work of Jason Day. Day comes in a little over aggressive, ate a big left and went down, and then ate some rights from the top.
He was on him right away.
Jason Day is stunned and still a little bit shaken.
Like I said, Ovince hits hard. He's pretty ecstatic.
Ovince was back on his heels there and threw that left that dropped Jason Day, and then followed up with some vicious ground and pound, dropping those rights around the back and catching him flush with those shots.
That's a huge win, huge win.
A huge win for Ovince. You know, Jason Day said he wanted to come in aggressive. He wanted to take the fight to him, and boy did he. But Ovince with that quick counter left, and all Jason Day can do is go back to the drawing board.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kyle Cardinal stops this bout at 8 seconds of the very first round. Your winner by knockout, Ovince St. Preux. Ovince, I don't know what else to say, but wow. 8 seconds. Were you expecting Jason to come out the way he did? He came right across the cage and you were waiting for that big left hand.
I didn't expect him to come off right away. I was about to circle off and he started working towards me. He threw that overhand and I kind of stepped to the side and caught him with a really good uppercut.
Now, usually the first few seconds of a fight, especially with some guys with veteran experience like you guys, is all about feeling guys out. I don't know if that's the way you feel guys out with a left hand like that.
Well, my left hand is pretty bad, but my left kick is worse.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to see that. I know actually you were scheduled to fight a little bit down the road a couple weeks ago against Victor Valimaki, but he broke his hand. You were able to, and Jason lost his opponent for tonight. So between the two fights, you guys were able to put this on. You come a long way from Knoxville, Tennessee. You know, how do you feel about being up here? How you been treated up in Lloydminster?
Well, I was expecting it to be really cold up here, but it's really nice up here. I'm just happy to be up here. Thanks for having me up here. It's fun up here, and hopefully I can be back.
Now, you're a Strikeforce fighter. I know you've fought on the Strikeforce card before. Big win against you, for you against a UFC vet. What's next down the road? Any plans?
Hopefully fight for Strikeforce. Other than that, just keep on winning.
And tonight we'll see you at the cooler for the after party?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay, let's hear it for a very impressive winner, Ovince St. Preux.